Please tell me who's getting on my love? Who's getting on my love? Tell me who's getting on my time? All of that used to be mine. Oh, who did you teach what I taught you? Why did I give her my nickname? I don't like thinking about it. I swear that it's wearing me down. Oh, tell me who's getting all of mine? Who's getting all of mine?
Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria and I'm so glad to have you here. In today's video, we are going to make a ruffle hat, and we are going to make specifically this ruffle hat that I am wearing. Look at it. It has beads, the ruffles are full. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a new tutorial. So let's get right into the video. So for this project, we are going to use the winter cane 4-ply yarn. We are going to need a hook. We are going to use the 4mm hook. We're also going to need a needle and beads. Beads of your choice, the color of your choice. You can choose to use white or silver. These are the white beads. Yeah. And I also have these beads which are silver. They are plenty. So I'm trying to look which color goes well with this yarn, and I think I'm going to use the silver beads, this one. Yeah, so let's get started. So the very first thing that you're going to do is we are going to take our yarn and put it through this small hole in this needle, this hole. Yeah, it's quite hard if your needle is small, so you have to look for the largest needle that you can find so that the yarn can fit in there. I just managed to put the yarn in the needle, so this is what we have. Take your beads and put them through the needle. We are going to pull the beads through the yarn. With the beads being inside the yarn or in the yarn, we are going now to make a magic circle and get started with our project. We are going to make 10 double crochets in this magic ring. So we have 10 double crochets. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Once you have 10 double crochets, we're just going to pull to make the circle smaller, or the ring, like that, and then you're going to join with a slip stitch. And there is the ring. In our second row, we are going to insert 2 double crochets in each loop. So we chain 2, 1 2, and each loop we are going to insert 2 double crochets. So yarn over, insert in our first loop, 1, 2. That is what we have in each loop. In each loop we insert 2 double crochets. In the next loop we insert 2 double crochets. Continue that same pattern until we meet back at this end. So this is what we have. You are going to join this circle with a slip stitch. So on this very first loop, insert there, pull through there. This is our second row. On our third row, we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and for the pattern we'll be putting 2 double crochets in a loop. Then we move to the next loop with the next 2 loops with 1 double crochet each. Then up to the next loop, 2 double crochets. Yeah, so in the first loop we have 2 double crochets, 1, 2. So in the next 2 stitches we are going to put single double crochet. So 1 double crochet. In the next loop we put 2 double crochets in the same loop. So we have 1, 2. The next put 1 double crochet. So we have 1, 1. In the next 2 double crochets. So we are going to continue with this pattern until we reach the end. So let us meet at this point. So this is what you should be having, a total of 3 rows. And you are going to join the third row with a slip stitch. Onto our fourth row, we are going to chain 2. So 1, 2, and the pattern for this row is that you are going to be putting 3 double crochets in a loop, one single crochet in the following 2 loops, 3 double crochets, 1 single crochet in the next 2 loops. So in the first loop, 3 double crochets, have 3, 1, 2, 3, then single crochet in the next 2 loops. So 1, 1. We are going to continue with this pattern, 3 double crochets in 1 loop, then 1 single crochet in 2 loops, 3 double crochets in another loop. So we continue with that pattern until we meet at the end. This is what you have, and you are going to join this last end with a slip stitch. In our 5th row, we are going to alternate 2 double crochets in a single loop with 1 double crochet in the next loop. So chain 2, 1, 2, 2 double crochets in our first loop, one double crochet in the next, 2 double crochets in the next, 1, 2, a single double crochet in the next loop, then 2 double crochets in the next loop. 1, 2. We are going to follow this pattern until we meet at the end. This is what we have, and at this point we are going to stop increasing the number of stitches that we have. Yes, so we are going to crochet, double crochet, 1 double crochet in each loop. So we are going to put 1 double crochet in each loop. So you continue that pattern until you meet at this end. So we got the end, and you're going to join using a slip stitch. We are going to continue with the same pattern for the next rows until this part of the ruffle hat can fit into your head. Now at this point we can start now putting the beads. Remember, the beads are still in the yarn, so according to the pattern that suits you, you can put the beads now. You can put them randomly, you can put them in a pattern, but as for this project we are going to put them randomly. So when you want to put the beads, you're going to leave one. So this is a bead, so you yarn over, you insert, you pull through, and then at this point you leave the bead hanging. So you pull through once, twice, then you continue. So there you have your bead. So there is a bead. We're going to continue with this pattern until the end of the row, putting beads at the positions that you want to until the ruffle hat fits into your head, and then you're going to start putting the ruffles. So after 15 rows, this is what I have. For the ruffles, we are going to put 3 double crochets in each loop all round for the first row. One, 2, 3. That's the first loop. Move to the next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. The next loop the same. 1, 2, 3. So we are going to continue with this pattern all round. Let us meet at the end. So we have come to the end of our first ruffle row. We are going to join using a slip stitch. For our second ruffle row, we are going to use the same pattern, 3 double crochets in each loop all round. So chain 2, turn your work in the first loop, this is the hardest part when making a ruffle hat. Yes, so you just have to do it for it to come out looking beautiful. So you do that all round for the second row and also for the third row. 3 double crochets in each loop for the first row, second row and third row. Yes, let us meet at the end.